So as a community is the first thing that we need to do is to create that space, a space where people can express themselves, a space where they can feel that they are heard, and a space where they can feel that they are supported in their journey. Because sometimes in our communities, you may find that people have come out that they have a mental health challenge, but people start stigmatizing that person, calling her names, and that person probably can withdraw from that community and be alone as a person. So we are encouraging people that we need to create that safe support for everyone. If he or she is experiencing something, there is a space where there is that community that he can be able to find support and flourish their mental well-being.
So mental health, it's a very wide topic.
Yeah.
And tukiangalia upande mwingine ni kwamba as now vile tunaangalia community, si ndio? Tunaangalia in the aspects ya kwamba hii community itamsaidia juu mtu mpaka akili yake, yani akue kama ni stress iwe hakuna. So what happens to any person among the community ambaye labda atakuwa anapitia a certain change, labda katika community yenyewe labda inampea stress ama a toxic community, because najua tunaishi katika community ambayo ina incompromise watu wengi. So what happens tukiwa katika a toxic environment?
So when we are in that kind of environment, it's good first to get to identify that I am in this kind of toxic environment. And when a person identifies that this environment is not conducive for me or for any person, then he or she can be able to identify other community, probably other group of people who they can be able to establish that kind of friendship and establish his or her community. Yeah.
And what do you think of mental health? What role does connection or belonging play in your experience or understanding?
Yeah, I think connection and belonging is very fundamental for our mental well-being, in that it is through connection that we feel happy as human beings. So like when I am talking with a friend, I feel that this is person who's there for me. And in case of when I am going through a lot of distress, I can come and share my challenges to you, and that comfort itself gives me hope to continue fighting on with life. Yeah.
So yani inakuwa ni kitu ambacho nini ule mtu atadevelop vipi ile sense of belonging, kwa sababu si wote wako na ile kwamba mimi I can develop a sense of belonging. Kuna mtu anaona like mimi I can't. Huyo mtu anaweza fanya nini?
So I think we have different kind of people, or different personalities. There are those people who are open to engage with different kind of people, and there are those who are introvert. And if you find it a challenging establishing your community, you can start with probably a friend. Start with a friend. That friend you are able to express, you are able to disclose to him or her. And that way you will be able to continue establishing your community.
That's nice, that's nice. And can you recall a time when being part of a community positively impacted your mental well-being? Or let's say, how can community inaweza fanya mtu, yani inaweza mwekea, how do I put it? Yani inaweza msaidia aje mtu kwa ile positivity ndani yake? Ama inamwekea athari gani kwake?
Thank you for that question. And I think I can share my experience. There is one moment when I was leading some support groups within my community. And when I was leading those support group, I think I got some fulfillment in that through those engagement, I was able to hold space to other youths, other young people who were in those spaces. And through those engagement, I was able to identify that we as human beings, we are going through a lot of challenges. And if we establish such kind of safe spaces within our community, then we'll be able to support someone who may be going through a lot of other mental health challenges in their life. So to me, that experience itself gave me an opportunity to support our fellow youths within the community, to hold space for the youths, and to give them hope that in this life we have challenges, and we need probably to continue fighting on until we realize our potential as human beings.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you mean when you say working together or coming together as one to support a certain person? Or how can organizations work together in order to make sure that kuna mtu mmoja hapa labda akona anything that inamuaffect, but how is it kwamba kuna ile Waswahili wanakuambia umoja ni nguvu. Yeah, hii kitu inaenda vipi yani?
So that one, I think I can give an example when we are having some issues within our communities. Let's say we have fire outbreak, there is flooding that has taken up given a place, and people are displaced. So such kind of instances, sometimes as communities, as an organization, we come in and probably chip where we can be able to support. There are those organizations who can be able to support financial resources. There are other organizations or communities will be able to come and provide food donation. And there are those organizations probably who could be willing to come and support probably in the aspect of psychosocial support. So when we come together and put something small towards that given issue, then we'll be able to supporting that issue in a holistic manner.
That's nice. And in what ways does isolation affect mental health? Ile unajieka kando peke yako, kwa sababu yes, we might be working in a community, but at the end of the day I'm all alone. Utakuta like kuna ule mtu mwenye let's say sio rahisi yeye kufunguka mbele ya mtu, ama sio rahisi yeye hata akikaa on a circle, kwa sababu utakuta like maybe others do practically like they form a circle, they sit together and they start talking about maybe what happens to them. Then kuna ule mtu mwenye yeye haizi kuongea. So how does this thing affect that person psychologically and also any mental health yake inakuwa vipi?
I think when you find yourself in isolation, the individuals in that state, probably they may experience a lot of stress. They may be experiencing anxiety. And sometimes there's a research that was done that when an individual is isolated, and how you find yourself in isolation, sometimes we compare that one like those individuals probably who may be taking 15 cigarettes a day. So isolation, sometimes it affects our mental well-being. We may be experiencing distress. We may be experiencing a lot of anxiety, and such issues may come out because we may be in that state of unawareness. So that is why we are coming here and trying to say that we need to embrace our community so that we may not find ourselves in that state of isolation as individuals.
So kabla tuende break, ni kwamba how does a strong community help how does it help individuals manage their stress and anxiety and depression?
A strong community, it gives people, as I say, that it gives people that aspect of belonging. It's where you belong, you share your experiences, you connect to each other. So in that process, most of the mental health challenges, they get they get overcome because you have that sense of support, and you'll be able to probably, if you have been you were experiencing some stress, you get comforted and get supported. So we say that a community is very important in promoting our mental well-being, and we need to establish that community.